Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So where I was last class?
Sir, you are about to start pointers.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, you are about to start pointers.
So before that,
Function.
function, na?
Yes, sir.
How many type was there?
Sir, 4.
What are the different
Four.
types? How many types was there?
4.
4. So that's a function with argument and with return. Then
With argument without return.
return. Then no argument with return and no argument, no return. So I have discussed the first one, that is with argument and with return.
With
The
return.
concept was clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Last class I discussed function with argument and with return, isn't it? So in that case, just wait. Just one minute. Let me bring up the fix first.
Oh, Mama, drink your milk. Oh, no, make a reason. Yeah.
So if I consider this program, I think it is with you, no? Is it with you? Factorial of a given number. How to find the factorial of a given number using function subprogram. I think it is with you, no?
Ada kali tuai. Di apa mana? Kamu mana?
Hello? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
This program I was given, it was given the last class, is not it?
Yes, sir.
So here you see, with argument, with return. In this case, argument means while you are declaring the, what is this? This is what program? Main program or sub-program?
Main program.
Subprogram.
Sub-program. Okay. In this case, and this is your,
Subprogram.
this is,
Subprogram.
this is sub-program. This is
program.
main program. So in this case, function, this is called what? Function. We're having semicolon. This is called function. Definition or declaration?
Declaration.
Declaration. Okay. We're having semicolon. Okay. Now in this case, what is a function? In fact, int, and. So what is within bracket? This is called argument. Okay. What is value available within bracket? This part is called argument. if you go for addition of two number, the function subprogram, I put int add, what is there? Int a comma int b, where int a and int b within bracket, these are the argument. Okay. Here again you see calling function. What is there? Fact and. Calling function fact and means this and is the argument. Okay, means we having argument over here, and we are returning what? In the subprogram we are returning fact, means both the parties available. Argument is also available and return is also available. This is the example of function with argument with return. It's clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the next one? Function with argument and no
Return.
return. So if you go for that, you see this is the program. You're getting something or not?
Yes, sir.
I think you're getting, no? You see,
Yes, sir.
int add int a array. This is array one dimensional A10. Okay. Then B one dimensional and C one dimensional, means one dimensional array having 10 elements. It's clear. A, B, and C is visible.
Sir.
So whatever within the bracket, these are all arguments. And what is there? Function with argument and no return. Okay. So after adding these two array, what is outcome? After adding two single dimensional array having 10 and 10 elements, what is outcome?
One single dimension.
With how many elements? With how many elements? With how many elements?
10 element.
10 elements means more than one, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So more than one means you can return a return fact, like return add, return sub, return fact. That is not possible. In that case, only one value is returning. It's clear. Now here you see, I declared a array, then input A and input B. I make it short form. You know how to input it. One dimensional array. Okay. Then I declared a function add A, B, and C, because I having three array. One A, another B. After adding it, I having C. Okay. Now you see, int add int A, B, C. This part is clear, no? Now what I am doing, I am putting one for loop. Then I add it. Ci is equal to Aij plus Bij. Then what I am doing? Print it out. To print means 10 elements, so I get for loop, then printf percentage d. What is the final array? Final array is
Cij.
after adding A and B. What is the final array?
Cij.
Cij. This is Cij. It's clear. So in the function part, this is the main program. This is the main program because I'm calling add A, B, C. Okay. First, I declared the function int A, int B, int C. Okay. So here, I want to say one more thing. I have already discussed two type of declaration is there. One is local declaration and another is global declaration. Hello. Some problem is there with the net, so that's why. Local declaration and global declaration, like local variable declaration and global variable declaration. Global means, you see, we are using function subprogram as I have already mentioned. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In function subprogram, what we can do, we can add more program together and call it to the main program, isn't it? You can make more subprogram and call it to the main program.
Yes, sir.
This is called function subprogram. Now, if you consider the example, addition of two number, subtraction of two number, this program, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I make it addition subprogram, subtraction subprogram, multiplication and division. I call it to the main program. So in this program, you see, what is the variable input? In all the program, input is what? In all the subprogram, what is your input? Hello?
Sir, A and B.
A and B. So A and B is common for all, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
no need to declare A and B again and again in each program. What to do, instead of doing this, if you make it here means it is for all. And if you don't make it over here main program, locally you can declare a variable. Are you getting? If you are not declaring here in the main program, so locally every time you have to declare a variable, and this is called local declaration. Means within the subprogram you are declaring. And this is called global. Global means it is common for all the program. That is the difference, local and global. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir.
where you see, well, any query?
No, sir.
Any confusion over here?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Now, global and local is clear? Say something. Now in this program you see earlier and this program, slight difference is there. What is there? Include stdio.h. Then I declare the function. But whereas in earlier case, in this program, within the after the header file, function, add int A, int B, int C. Earlier case, what we used to do? We declared a function where? After void main. You check your copy, previous copy.
Yes, sir.
After void main, we declared a function. In earlier case, you see this one. After void main, if you take this program, after void main, I declared a function. Okay. Before void main, what is there?
In
Top of the void main, what is there? Include stdio.h or whatever header file. Okay. Then void main, then brace. So after void main, I am declaring the function. This becomes local declaration of function because this is only for this program. You can't go for other. And if you make it here like this, include stdio.h, then int add the function declaration. After that, I am putting int main or void main, whatever. It's clear. Then starting brace. Just declare a variable. Input array A, B, and C. This is the declaration of variable I. Okay. Then input A, input B. Then call the function add A, B, C. It's clear? Are you getting something?
sir, can you repeat?
No.
Sir, can you repeat, please?
You see, here I am declaring the function globally, not locally, because this function is above the void main or in main. Earlier we used to do what? After in main we declare the function. You just go through the copy. If you having the previous program, you say the declaration of function after void main. Is it there?
Yes, sir.
You have the notes, na? I have given. Now in this case, before void main, I am putting the function declaration. Okay, and this become global. Global means you can write any subprogram and call it again and again. In earlier case, this is fixed for that program only. Okay. Now this part is clear.
Yes, sir.
This is declaration of array. This is
Yes,
input.
sir.
I make it short form. It should be for I equal to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus, then scanf A. Similarly, this one. Now I call the function add A, B, C, and main program is over. Okay. Means here we have what? Argument. These are the argument. Isn't it? Here we have the argument. If you go for the subprogram, you see, I define the definition of what? Function int add same with this one. As I have discussed, same with this one. This is main program and this is subprogram. After that, what I used to do, I put the for loop because I have already declared a variable in the top in main program. So, and that variable will come through this one. Okay. Then I is new variable. So one thing is missing. So make the array is taken from this argument int A, int B, int C. So array A, B, C is taken from this. But I, for loop I is there, so I declared int I over here because I is not available here. Now you see Ci is equal to Aij plus Bij, then display the result. After that, no return. It's clear. No return. Why? Because you are returning how many values?
More than
Huh?
more than one.
More than one value. So I told you last class, two type of subprogram is there. One is subroutine subprogram, another is function subprogram. Function subprogram always return how many value?
10 1 value.
Function subprogram always return
One value.
One value. That's why we are putting return fact. While you are going for factorial, in the subprogram, I used to say return fact. Means you are returning one value. Similarly, summation of two number, we are returning sum. Return sum. You just go to the program. Only one value is returning. But in this case, you having more than one value. That's why return is not there. So this is the example of argument with no return. It's clear. Is it clear or not? Here you see, argument is there, but no return is there. That's why it is called argument with no return. Okay. So next one is your
I'll do that.
without argument and without return. No argument and no return.
No.
Here also I make it globally. The function is this one, in test, no argument. After include, I put in test, test, no argument. Okay. Then void main, I call the function test, then over, then go for the subprogram. In test, both are same. Okay. Both are same. Then what I used to do, int a equal to 20, b equal to 80. Then what I am doing, printf a and b value. So no return value is there. It's clear.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Your video got stuck. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, we
Hello.
can't see you.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Your video is
Hello.
video got
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Disconnected.
Hello.
Disconnected.
Hello.
Sir.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
अरे iPad कहाँ गया? Hello.
My morning.
Hello. 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 Hello.
ऐसा को फिर से रिपीट करने बोलो हाँ.
ओए ठीक है बोल देगा.
Hello. Hello.
मेरी चम चम करे पजेब लाली गल्ला पे छा